Love is the only thing on record as being God, and God is love, which rests right within us. So what's in the middle? What's in the middle are words, their actions, frequency, vibration, and it's the learning mechanism that teach us what that thing is over a lifespan, right? So that's a great working definition, because as I coach people, most people that I talk to, that I coach, studying this word for 20 years, most people don't have a good working definition of the word love.
That's our first cut on the best of mental dialogue from the show. True love, how real is it? You heard cognitive behavior therapist Marilyn Arduini, as well as love relationship coach Sincere, and myself. Brother Ed, first thoughts to hearing that cut from one of our top shows this year.
It could never be more timely than it is right now to talk about love. It's always timely to talk about love. I think love in all of its manifestations, the love that men and women and women and women, men and men, depending upon what your dispositions and tastes are, the ones that we have, the love that we have with one another, that's our raison d'etre. That's the reason why we are here. And what I can't stop thinking about when I listen to that clip is how my wife and I, we constantly talk about our love affair. We've been married longer than a quarter century. And when we think about what our love looks like on a day-to-day basis, we know that it's not what Hollywood depicts, and it's not what you're going to see on TV, but it's the type of love that you can build a nation on. And when we have these kind of conversations in our house about love and how important it is to model it, how important it is to discuss it, to value it, to place nothing above it, we oftentimes we wonder whether we talk about it enough in the media, particularly in the black media. I've been trying to encourage my wife for a long time to consider doing a podcast of her own. I think she's getting close to maybe doing it. Nice. And the reason why is not because she wants to be famous. My wife doesn't really care much for fame. But she watches the news, reads the newspapers, and has philosophical conversations with me, like the ones we have, like we had when we were in school. Absolutely. And we have these kind of conversations, and we ask ourselves, what should we be doing to help our brothers and sisters out there who might not have grown up in homes where they saw a decades-long love affair between two black folks, and we have that, and ours is working. It's worked for a quarter of a century. I still love my wife more than anything in the world. She's the reason why I get up. And when I think of her, I think of a blessing. I tell people with a straight face more often than you might imagine, brother, that she's my proof that God exists, because I can't imagine being blessed with something like her unless something else loved me dearly, because she has made my life worth living, and she makes it so easy in our house to love her. And that kind of love affair is the kind of love affair that I hope all of us get to experience, because I do believe that's the purpose of a human existence. But black love in particular is imperiled, I think, and I think we need to have conversations about it so we all can figure out how we're going to get ourselves some of it and as much of it as we can.